The Director General of the provincial government, Dr. Nonhlanhla Omic Mkhize, has been embroiled in a rapidly intensifying legal tangle, a situation that has sent shockwaves across KwaZulu-Natal's power structures. Please kindly hit on the subscribe button as we go into the details. Mkhize, who is already entangled in a massive corruption scandal, is facing a troubling new set of allegations that might permanently damage her career. The state's forceful reaction to Mkhize's bold request for a second trial in the famed uMhlathuze water board corruption case included the most recent bombshell. The matter already loomed big over the province, entwining a network of former workers, attorneys, and other prominent figures. The stakes have now reached stratospheric heights, with Mkhize under investigation for robbery, conspiracy to commit robbery, and extortion. Mkhize and her partner Sifawi Mabeso were first accused of intimidating Thabai Change, the previous chairman of uMhlathuze Water, which is a serious crime in and of itself. Their objective? To force Change to give up a damaging report on corruption that had laid the groundwork for a slew of arrests. Mkhize's requests for a new trial were sharply rebuked by the state, which categorically said that the Durban High Court had no good reason to grant them. The state disclosed that Mkhize's activities are now being closely examined in relation to the alarming claims of robbery and extortion, which only serve to heighten the seriousness of the issue. With these accusations perhaps hanging over Mkhize's head, the case against her has evolved into a complex court drama full of intrigue, treachery, and a never-ending pursuit of justice. The stress grows closer to the trial date. Due to the interwoven communications of the accused and the need for a coordinated pursuit of justice, the state has made it apparent that separate trials are not an option. They see this as a fight for the very essence of government, where responsibility has to be met quickly and with unwavering conviction. Once more, a prominent member of the African National Congress, who was previously involved in the historic VBS Mutual Bank scam, is now the subject of scrutiny once again. The legal disputes surrounding the current investigations have become more complex as a result of the most recent findings. Reliable sources close to the probe claim that the troubled lawmaker improperly transferred money to a government director general. But it has now come to light that funds meant for the director general's account were instead transferred to the Mkhize sisters' accounts, casting doubt on the intentions behind and legality of these transactions. The ANC leader in question has long been a well-known member of the organization. His political career had already been severely tarnished by his role in the VBS affair, which led to growing accusations of financial misbehavior and corruption. In the VBS Mutual Bank scandal, the bank was eventually forced to fail due to the embezzlement of approximately R2 billion. Numerous well-known people, including politicians and corporate executives, were linked to the scandal for allegedly siphoning off substantial quantities of money for their own benefit. Ordinary people suffered greatly as a result of the collapse of VBS, especially in Limpopo, where a large number of people lost their life savings. The matter has become more complicated as a result of the latest development concerning the transfer of monies to the Mkhize sisters' accounts. The transactions are now being closely examined by investigators to see whether they were a part of a larger money laundering conspiracy or other illegal acts. Although the ANC has not yet released a formal statement on the subject, there is growing pressure on the organization to act decisively against one of its members. Demands for openness and accountability have intensified as the public's disenchantment with corruption in the governing party grows. The ANC leader who has been involved may face more legal action as the inquiry proceeds, which might have a big impact on his political future. The case is still pending, but while the nation waits anxiously to hear the verdict, the attention on this most recent controversy is unlikely to fade very soon. Dr. Nonhlanhla Mkhize, Director General of KZN, under investigation for presumed extortion and robbery. The Director General of the KwaZulu-Natal provincial government, Dr. Nonhlanhla Omic Mkhize, is now being investigated for alleged robbery and extortion. The probe was prompted by allegations made to the provincial authorities, who charged Mkhize with participation in illegal acts that shocked the public and government. The specifics of the accusations are yet unknown.